Mr. Mitchell, you have exactly 60 seconds to vacate this property before we call the sheriff. The woman with the bullhorn stood at the foot of my driveway, surrounded by at least 100 people holding signs that read, "Pay your share" and "No free riders." She wore a crimson-red blazer tailored so perfectly it looked like armor, worn open over a black silk blouse with a plunging V-neck that seemed wildly out of place on a Montana mountainside. Her wine-brown hair fell in loose waves over her shoulders. Red heels sank slightly into my gravel, glossy red lips pressed into a thin, victorious line. Behind her, the mob chanted. Some wore matching vests that said Pine Valley HOA. Others filmed me with their phones, turning my front porch into their personal reality show. I stood there in my jeans and flannel, shotgun resting against my shoulder, not pointed at anyone, just there, and my dog Ranger growling low beside me. "Ma'am," I called down, voice steady, "this is private property. You're not welcome here." She smiled, cold, calculated. "This land belongs to the Pine Valley Homeowners Association. You've been living here for 4 years without paying a single cent in community dues. That ends today." The crowd roared approval. I felt my jaw tighten. "I don't belong to your HOA. Never did. Never will." "That's where you're wrong," she said, lifting a stack of papers like she was holding the 10 Commandments. "According to our revised boundary map, ratified and filed, your property falls well within our jurisdiction. You owe us $9,420 in back dues and fines." "Revised?" I laughed, sharp and bitter. "You mean forged?" Her smile didn't falter. 60 seconds, Mr. Mitchell. "Or we make this very uncomfortable for you." I looked at the faces in the crowd. Neighbors I'd never met. Strangers who'd driven up my mountain just to scream at me. People who thought a clipboard and a bullhorn gave them the right to my land. And standing at the center of it all, like a general commanding her troops, was Karen Whitmore, HOA president, liar, and the woman who just made the biggest mistake of her life. Because she didn't know what I knew. She didn't know about the forged documents, the fake boundary map, the emails between her and a regional water bottling company discussing acquisition strategies for my creek. She thought she could intimidate me off my own land. She was wrong. "You want me gone?" I said quietly, stepping forward to the edge of the porch. "You're going to have to drag me out in a body bag." The crowd went silent. Karen's smile finally cracked.